quote Mark Kermode, Christmas is coming, the turkey is getting fat, go to the theater playing A Holiday Chance, all you get is crappity crap crap. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant the movie and TV guy, and I'm very, 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 very regretful today. At least for one of the things I saw. I'm Grant the movie and TV guy. Hello, how are you doing? And do you guys really care? You do? Okay. This movie, by the way, is not doesn't have a single review count on Letterboxd, YouTube, or IMDb, or Rotten Tomatoes. So I'm gonna be the first person to review this movie. I saw it in the theater. Yeah, we still haven't gotten the French Dispatch. Never got Lamb. Never got Titan. But you know we got A Holiday Chance. Oh yeah. So let's get this over with. A Holiday Chance is directed, if you can call it that, by Jamal Hill, who I looked it up. He basically makes a cottage industry out of these cheapo... I don't want to say this because it's been a movie someday, because there are plenty of great movies with this theme, but, you know, let me put it this way. I am glad that someone is making films with an African-American audience in mind. I just think that people are doing it better than Jamal Hill is doing it. And Holiday Chance is, what's it about? Nothing. Well, what is it trying to be about? Well, film centers on two sisters, whose last name is Chance. Their father is the CEO of a film studio called Chance Vision. They hate each other, and they're constantly fighting, for no reason in particular. And they're facing a series of crises, including a potential merger, and possible infidelity, as well as an unexpected tragedy. Can Christmas save the day? Is it even really what this movie's about, or is it... Yeah. Let's just get to the rant. Grant's gonna get angry. I hated this movie. With a passion. In fact, I will say this. This is now... Home Sweet Home Alone has been usurped in the number 2 spot on my worst of list. Because Holiday Chance is... This movie makes, filmmaking-wise, makes Home Sweet Home Alone look like The Social Network. This movie is absolutely, positively, hear me, one of the top 5 worst movies I've ever seen in a movie theater. And I was by myself, which was a blessing, because I could make fun of it. However, unlike Separation, which was so bad it was funny, and actually kind of endearing, this movie is so bad that it actively irritated me. This was a movie where I literally had to force myself to stay there. And what made it so freaking irritating is, okay, a movie, generally, sure, there are experimental films, stuff like that, but generally, narrative films, which this is pretending to be, have an arc, right? Even the bad ones. They have a setup, a conflict introduced, events that move toward a resolution, and then the resolution, and then the ending, right? A Holiday Chance is the exact same 5 scenes over and over and over and over with very little variation at all. Like, it's just the same shit over and over and over with characters we don't give 2 shits about because they have no motivation, they have no character. They're these 2 women who are sisters who hate each other, and they never tell us why. Like, the movie begins, and they... And also, I'm gonna... Spoiler alert, this is gonna have spoilers in it, I'm sorry. No one cares. The dad dies at the beginning of the movie, which is good because the guy's a terrible actor. But basically what happened... I mean to be rude as a guy. And also, the picture on his funeral was clearly a headshot, not really an actual photograph of him, but whatever. So the film studio is basically given to both of them. And that could be an interesting conflict if they actually are just estranged and dysfunctional. The thing about it is that they seem to hate each other just because. There's really no reason why these 2 sisters don't get along. It's really just, they don't give you any reason. And it's not like I'm saying there needs to be a big reason, but even in a lazy way. They don't feel like, oh, there's something that... There was no slight the other committed. It seems like the only bullshit excuse they can muster is that the main sister, who's the daughter from Black Lightning, who's really slumming it in this, is that she's, her birthday's Christmas Day. But they don't tell you why that would be a source of resentment. It's just kind of a fact of who this character is. But this is how this movie functions. It's basically that setup, the father dies, and then it's for a good hour just these scenes in this order over and over. Younger sister falls in love with a guy. Younger sister tries to, and then they talk for 5 minutes about sweet nothings and bullshit. They never talk about anything romantic. They never try to have any banter, get to know each other. It's all about their dead parent. Because his mom's dead and her dad's dead. So, that's all they want to talk about. And all of their conversations are the equivalent, a long-winded equivalent of, I miss my dad/mom. Well, that's really sad. But is there anything else? Like, you can't just, that's not a conversation. Secondly, woman thinks her man is cheating. Talks to him about it, he walks away and blows her off. After they talk for 5 minutes about nothing. The mom is wondering why their money is running out. Gets the same answer and asks the question multiple times and gets the same answer with only slight worded variation. For 5 minutes and then walks out. It's people entering scenes, talking in a really long-winded way about something very simple and then walking out to make it a feature film. This is not a movie. It's shot gaudily. It's overlit. But okay. You might be asking yourself, Grant, what are you talking about there's no conflict? What about the infidelity? Well, okay. That is the one part where I'm like, okay, that's the one little nugget of conflict, right? Here's how it resolves itself. This is where the spoilers come in. The woman in question, who she believes is cheating with her husband, comes in really looking at him like, oh yeah, daddy, like eyes. She and her sister, who have made amends at this point, go and with a bat and try to confront this woman at, like, I guess the happy hour, the after work happy hour, or whatever, like a little party they're doing. A woman comes up and she says, oh hey babe, what's wrong? And goes, oh, this is my girlfriend. But of course it takes 5 minutes for them to catch on that it's her girlfriend, even though she kisses her and calls her babe and says she's his girlfriend. And her girlfriend, no, they still haven't figured it out yet. But that's fine. Representation is great. Like, love is love and all that. But the problem with that addition is the fact that it makes the only source of conflict null and void. Because then you realize he wasn't cheating, all this was pointless, and so then that means that literally nothing in this movie had a point. There was no conflict, and there's nothing to resolve. So when they hit a wall, they manufacture conflict out of thin air. There's this, the love interest of the younger sister, who's like the mogul, right? He's basically accosted by a rival that she's trying to do a merger for like a streaming service with. Also, all the fake movie posters look like stock images, and the whole the company they work in looks like it's made from like plexi foam like walls. It looks like a set. Walks in, is walking on a crosswalk. The woman stops, propositions him a deal. He doesn't really say anything because, of course, he's blindsided, which is understandable. But she comes over and says, I want you to work for me. He's like an actor. And he just goes, what? Understandable. She just kind of approaches her. We'll talk later. Drives off. And then creates a bullshit Deadline article saying that they were, like, working together, right? The love interest confronts him about this. He explains to her what is going on, that it was a genuine misunderstanding, or starting to tell her, like, she cornered me on the street. I never said yes or no. I never said yes to it. And she goes, but you didn't say no to that either. And then she just goes off on him. It reminded me of that scene in God's Not Dead with the girlfriend, where she's just like, she literally says, like, I thought you were just, you were different. I thought you were a man, but you're nothing but, like, you're just no good punk who doesn't deserve my love, and then walks off in a huff and curses him out. It's like, he did nothing wrong. And then at the end of the movie, she sees him. Like, it's total bullshit. And then she sees him at the end of the movie. When they're doing the big, like, long, they're at a party and they wrap up all the subplots. And she goes, you shouldn't have taken that deal, or you shouldn't have lied to me. And he says, I didn't lie. He says, I didn't lie to you. And he goes, you didn't tell me. He goes, you didn't give me a chance. You didn't give me a chance to tell you. And I just sat out loud in the theater as, he's right. You're a bad person. He's right. He did nothing wrong. He was cornered on the street, and he tried to tell you about it, and you blew him off because you wanted to create false conflict in your stupid movie that's about nothing. This is the kind of movie where there are lines of dialogue that, I kid you not, that sound like a parody. Like, there's a scene where the mistress, who's not a mistress, is, like, hugging the husband in, like, celebration like a friend would. She goes, "So, babe, I was gonna take you to lunch. Are you hungry, or are you, because it looks like you're a little thirsty." Bang. It's just like, why? Eric Roberts shows up in like the last minute, and he's like the only name. Look, this movie is shit. This movie is terrible. I'm glad I get to be the only critic to tell you this. Do not waste your money on this. This is not a movie. This does not belong in a theater. Waste of time. And that's right. I am going to give. What you think it's going to be? It's going to be boom. Ah! Ow! 0 stars. Zip. 0. Goose egg. Like, no, nothing. 0 stars for a holiday chance. Do better. Open the French Dispatch and close this movie. This movie is terrible. It's not a movie. This is bad. Alright. 0 stars for a holiday chance. Kiss my ass, holiday chance. What a bad movie. And they have the dad from Smart Guy in there, and it just makes me think like, Smart Guy is on Disney Plus, I think. I could go watch Smart Guy right now. What a bad movie. What a bad movie. But here's the thing. My anger is tempered because it's not the only movie I saw today. So let's get this over with, all this bullshit. 0 stars. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash if I can get to it. Trailer trash. Come on. Marry Me, talked about it. Looks fine, I guess. Redeeming Love. Looks weird and faintly churchy. I'll go see it for Abby Cohen. That's about it. Or Cowan. Cyrano, looks good. Licorice Pizza, can't wait. I hope it comes out on Christmas. Journal for Jordan, looks good. West Side Story, looks good. Okay. And was there Sharma? Yeah, kind of. It was like the dance scenes. Wasn't worth it. Yeah, it was really bad. 0 stars for a holiday chance. Don't bother. Alright, we'll be back with our next review very soon. And then other stuff to come, including Beatles Get Back and Sing to You. That'll all be next time. Until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Class Smith. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to give it a subscribe. If you want to give it the bell, I don't know what it does, but that's what you're supposed to do. So I've been told. If you want to find me else reviews this and other fun stuff, including my review of South Park Post-COVID, which is blowing freaking up on the likes-wise, thank you. You can check me out on Letterboxd.com at Grant, the movie and TV guy. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and a good way to take care of your mental health, especially, is to avoid this movie. Thank you all. Take care. See you soon. Bye.